Hey, how's everyone doing? 351 in Chicago. Wrapping up the week here, all right? Kind of a choppy day today. Uh, kind of big time with the chop here. We had a nice move to the upside, and they kind of gave it up again at the end of the day today, all right? So much like yesterday, we had a little bit of a pullback in the last hour. On the last, we got this. We didn't get any really good actionable signals. I'm not getting any good signals. I got this outside week that doesn't help us with anything. All right, so we're going to be coming inside here next week. Now remember, we got a 4-day work week. We'll be coming off of the holiday. All right, so it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to finish out the rest of this month. All right, so there's going to be 4 days left in the month. What I'm going to say is there's a lot of these wicks, okay? So depending on how this next 4 days goes, we can eat. We're probably going to get a lot of sneaky Pete getting back inside the month. Now I just went through a whole plethora of stocks that are still inside month and they haven't been able to get out for a whole month. So there's a lot of consolidating there, sitting inside in a ton of these months. Apple, one of the big ones. Intel, some of your gold stocks that have been moving up pretty good, still inside month, and there's a bunch of staples. So we're going to go through those. I think I'm going to be going through, me and Jermaine from Strat Soldier are going to be doing something at the end of the month here to see if we can figure out what's going on with coming into the new month. All right. So, like I said, if they don't button it up here, then we're going to be getting a one inside here on June 2nd, and we'll see. We'll see what the 4 days can bring. Okay. Triple Q's, Chop Shop as well here. We had a nice move to the upside. It was kind of choppy though. All right, we didn't expect too much. Volume was pretty low today, and we expected more of that. All right, so broke down to what did we get down to? We got down to 505.58. All right, so 505.58. We fought back pretty good, and we got all the way back up to 511, almost 512. All right, so we kind of puked it out here a little bit at the end again with the Qs, and now you get the chopping going on after the close. And here's our week. I'll tell you, the weeks are, all right. So that's all I can say. So if we can't shore this up and get it right, we're going to be looking at another 1 month, and getting a lot of stocks into one side month could set us up for some reversals or some continuation. So we're going to wait to see as we get closer to the end of the month. And then at the end of June, we will finish the quarter. All right, so I'm not really going to talk about the quarters too much, but as we start to get into this new month, we're going to start really paying close attention, especially the last 2 weeks of June. We'll keep a focus on the Qs, on the quarters as we get closer. All right, so same story here. There you go. Kind of stuck. The week is horrible. All right, the week is horrible. And your diamonds, shoot her back down now. Okay, so shoot her down on the diamonds. Can this go into force? Well, we're not going to find out until this month ends. And here we go with another outsider on the week. So we're going to be coming some in here. You know, we could go either way here, the way things are going right now. All right, we've come down and we've come back pretty good, but we seem to give up all the rallies. So I think that's where we're at. We're in the camp right now of selling rips, especially when we get nice moves to the upside. We're looking to sell some of the rips as they come up, and if they want to kill them low enough, then we'll be interested to maybe look to nibble on some stuff coming back up. All right, so we'll see what it says. We see what the futures are going to bring there. I don't talk about IWM that much. Um, but here's your month, right? So it looks like this thing more than likely is going to be a two. Look at it's. I noticed that the weeks are all the same. I mean, it's you're stuck inside this no matter where you're going to be here right now. Okay, and that's about a $10 spread. All right, so you're going to come inside there. They try to give it up at the end of the day. You know, we got the triangle out with the two fighting days coming back at the end of the week. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Again, I'm going to put a list out of all the stocks that are inside month right now and still been inside month right now, because we're going to be coming into another month to see what's going to happen there. That they're going to continue to just marinate and sit inside. We'll see what's happened, but a lot of stocks staying inside for the whole month. Okay. All right. So today, what's to say? Gold made a nice move today. And kind of gave it up at the end of the day a little bit. Had nice movement to the upside. And it just kind of like fell off a little bit. Like I said, there was really no volume here at the end of the day, so they were just kind of whipping around a little bit. Energy tried to get going here a little bit, and then they kind of ran into the wall too, and then just turned into it. Got a nice 313, and then that was it. Chopped out the rest of the day on your crude. We'll go through some of the sectors here. XLP. Better day goes outside on the day now, so did take out yesterday's highs, and it made a considerably lower low too. All right, so XLP, we're going to be coming inside again. Look at the week, stuck in the middle with you. We have a lot of this going on here. All right, so we're going to be putting some good focus on the week coming in next week. I typically like to come from the week, and we'll keep an eye on the 90-minute. All right, so the week is stuck in the middle with you. All right, so that's not a good place to be. All right, that's not a good place to be at all. XRT, it's going to take some while to get that thing out of there. As Rob would used to say, going back to that XLP, it's something like to the nature of like it's like a spinning top, you know. When you pull the string, and it'll sit still, right, and it won't move. But if you start to nudge it a little bit, it'll go crazy all over the place. So we watch out for that, see if we can nudge it a little bit and see if it comes out whichever way it's going to come out. All right, that's kind of an analogy that he used to use. So that's one of those right there. All right, XRT retail continues to be strong. I mean, ever since the gap up, it's done great. You got the shooter up here, and then you get the gap down, and then you get the next day up. So this is a mess here right now. No shot at getting the 3 month at this time. So that's the whole thing right now. We're going to be hunting for the 3 month at this point, and more than likely, if it doesn't shore up, we're going to be inside month there too. All right, so XLF, and then as we start to get closer, if it's really looking like that setup on that month, then we're going to have I'll have some ideas about how we can move forward from that. But we need more info at this point. Big outside there on your weekly. We have a bunch of these too that are outside on weeks now, just because it's been pretty volatile. So we're going to be coming in somewhere in here. All right, so we're going to be 3-1 on XLF. What else we got there? XLI took out a lot, man. Here's another one that it took everything out this month. It's already done its work. All right, now it comes back inside, but if it doesn't shore up and get back up there, which is going to be hard to do, I mean, we'll see what the next few days are going to bring. All right, so we got the holiday as well. More than likely, we could be seeing Sneaky Pete getting back inside there too. All right, so XLI, there's a pretty good chance of that. XLB, here's another one, just can't really get it together. The 212 down, and then you get you open here, you make a lower low, you come back, and now we're just twoing, and nothing to talk about here. You do have the month. I mean, the 2 month is not that far off, $4 and change if they want to get this thing going. But if they don't, you're going to see that one on that month. All right, XLE. I think we talked about energy already. Healthcare. United Healthcare keeps trying to get going. I think that's what's really driving this thing right now. And another big one that I really want to show you is that Lilly is inside month with the 212. All right, and closing out here at 713.90. All right, so looking for the 2-1 whatever is going to come back inside on this one. There'll be not too much room for Sneaky Pete in here either. All right, so Lilly, that's definitely one to keep an eye on, and that is on the one inside. And then that XLV, kind of all over the roadish, made the move upish, and then she tries to triangle out and then fails. So here she comes in today now. You got an inside week coming in. So that is an actionable signal. It's not a shooter or anything, but it's inside there. So it's something that can either start to show us a reversal or start to give us a bridge to lower prices. All right, we'll see if anything like that is going to happen. All right, and utilities again, fell apart with the 2-2 down, hammered back up. Had a better day today, coming back. All right, it was a nice 3-1-2-2 up today. That was a nice one right there. All right, because it did its job. It got through there, right? And it gave you the bonus round. All right. So trading right $81. Looks like that's going to be kind of right and change there. This one took out 4 months. Well, no, 3 months. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Took out 4 months. And took out this month as well. All right, so that's coming back in. But if that don't button it up, that's going to be a 2-1 inside. All right, so I'm going to make a video over the weekend. I'm going to talk about some broadening formations for some of the people that are kind of new and get you some good ideas about how we can look at broadening formations and keep an eye on our actionable signals and look for our setups and see if I can see something that tries to get us I'm a little bit negative on the market right now, and I'm typically not. I'm usually pretty bullish on the market. I just don't know right now. I just don't know. Again, I'm going to tell everybody, watch these bonds, all right? Watch the bonds. The 10 years were actually pretty good today, considering. All right, that's what I can say. So the 10-year... it wasn't too crazy today. Came back up in the 4.5. We got up to 4.6. It was starting to look a little freaky, and then they came back inside. So let's see what they want to do with that. They're going to be talking about rates in June here, and that's going to be like, I think, in the second week of June. Powell's going to talk about interest rates, and we're going to see what transpires there, and we'll watch whatever economic numbers that are going to be coming out. We have CPI and we'll have PPI, and everything's been pretty good. The numbers have been pretty good. I think unemployment is the big trick. That's the one. If that one kind of starts to fall on us, I think then we're going to have some trouble. But there's your 10-year. And at the dollar, again, the dollar's not much today. Straight down, tried to finish back up strong here at the end. All right, so dollar been coming down pretty good here. All right, take back down to 99 cents. All right, so we'll keep an eye on the dollar as well. And that old VIX tried to get going this morning. The bear came out. The bear tried to get something going today. We opened at 24.34 on the high of the day. We gave it up, and then we were trying to come back at the end of the day. We did fill this gap, and every gap will be filled. Okay, so we'll see. There's a gap in here. That gap will have to get filled. So we'll see what happens with the VIX. There's your week, stuck in the middle with you. We're going to see how that works out. It does have a month that's red and not really a good hammer. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Again, I'll be talking about some broadening formations and things like that over the weekend, so watch for my video on that. And have a safe, happy Memorial Day. Tell your people that you love them, and enjoy. Don't eat too much, all right? And everybody have a wonderful weekend, all right? So be good.